It's time to tell crooked Joe Biden, you're fired.
Boom! That's embarrassing, boys. Take a look at the continual loss of delegates that Joe Biden is shedding to. Who else is running? Who else is it Marianne Williamson? Is it that Wiccan bitch? No. Dr. Cornel West? No, not him either. Chunky Yogurt? It's got to be Chunky Yogurt, boys. Do not underestimate the drawing power of a alleged dog fucker, right? Chunky looks like the type of fat fucker that would sue. Anyhow, Joe Biden is losing delegates to none of the above. Holy balls, Abe! Take a look at this gateway pundit over here. Trouble in paradise. Uncommitted. Uncommitted is none of the above. That's what that is. None of the above. You saw Nikki Haley get beat by none of the above. Saw Ron DeSantis get beat by none of the above. And now you got Joe Biden losing delegates to none of the above. And so here, none of the above gains 7 delegates in Hawaii as Democrats protest Biden. Man, none of the above picking up a shit ton of delegates in Michigan, probably in Illinois, and now Hawaii. Joe Biden completely lost America's Samoa, by the way. Now, here's the thing. This is hilarious and it's funny, and everybody on our side, we all recognize and understand that the election was fucking stolen. The dude didn't get 81 million votes. Right? You fucking normies out there, how do you wrap your dumb, empty heads around the fact that the guy that you think got 81 million votes, 81 motherfucking million votes 3 years ago, is losing delegates to uncommitted? Take a look at this. So you've got the mainstream media press, you got the Rhino establishment, legacy media, fucking periodicals, you got the Washington Post, Wall Street Journal, all of these shitbag outlets, and they're going, Donald Blump. Right, despite the fact that Donald Blump won 14 out of 15 of Super Tuesday, the only thing that Donald Trump lost on Super Tuesday was Vermont, because Vermont's full of fucking idiots. Vermont has a bunch of, Vermont is all Democrats. And a bunch of shithead Democrats switched parties so they could vote for Nikki Haley. So that's how Nikki Haley won. So Donald Trump, there's 7 or 8 states where Donald Trump won every fucking county. Every county. Right? Despite all of that, the mainstream media press, even after Nikki Haley dropped out, said, this is a blowout against Donald Trump. Look at this. Nikki Haley, she got 12% of the vote in this state, or she got 20% of the vote in this state, or she got 30% of the vote in this state. That's a referendum against Donald Blump. So they're going, no, the dude, it's essentially a fucking sweep on Super Tuesday. He won everything. How are you fuckers, again, because you're communist propagandists, how are you trying to turn this into a loss for Donald Trump? Right? So where's that same media? Where is that same shitbag, commie propagandist, treasonous media? Joe Biden lost 30% of the vote. Not to another person. He didn't lose 30% of the vote to RFK. He didn't lose 30% of the vote to a write-in. He didn't lose 30% to Chunky Yogurt. Joe Biden lost 30% of the fucking vote over here in Hawaii to none of the above. You ain't gonna write an article about that? You ain't gonna write an article about that? I'll make a fucking video about that, you scumbag pieces of shit. That is fucking embarrassing. That is more than all the proof that you need to know. That fucker and a bunch of knob gobblers behind him stole the election. And the prostitute fucking media ran protection for it. How are you not going to write an article about that? That's hilarious. That's fucking hilarious. 30% of the votes over here. That's hilarious. So, yeah, Donald Trump, he was destroyed because Nikki Haley got 30% of the vote, right? How's Donald Trump going to win the general if he's lost 30% of the vote to Nikki Haley? Okay, well, at least 30% of the vote. And Nikki Haley got 30% of the vote. Number one, because the Republicans are running Nikki Haley against Donald Trump. Democrats are voting for Nikki Haley. millions, $115+ million of money that we know about funneled to the Nikki Haley campaign by the establishment so she can get 30% of the vote. I mean, hundreds of millions of dollars so she can get 30% of the vote. All right, well, none of the above got 30% of the vote over here. Holy fuck, man. They're going to put us in a World War III. They're going to set off a nuke, or they're going to unleash dinosaurs on the motherfucking moon, boys. I don't know what the hell they're going to do, but they're going to try to find a way to not have an election in, 8-9 months? That's fucking brutal. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching the video. Support the channel. We kept up to date on Joe Biden losing 30% of the vote in Hawaii. Hit that subscribe button and make way, because the salt must flow.